While we humans might hug, kiss, and say "I love you" to express our feelings, dogs are wired completely differently. I mean, dogs don't exactly go around planting kisses on each other, right? So, when we lean in for a smooch, what's going through their minds? Are they thinking, "Oh, how sweet," or "What on earth is this human doing?" It's a question worth pondering. After all, we adore our dogs and want to make sure our ways of showing love don't get lost in translation. Do dogs recognize kisses as affection? Let's dive right in. Dogs don't naturally kiss as humans do, so your canine companion might not immediately grasp this human act of love. Unlike people, dogs don't hug or kiss to show affection. Imagine you've just brought a new dog into your family, you're brimming with affection, and decide to cover them in kisses. They might initially interpret this as an unusual invasion of their space, rather than a gesture of love. It's not that they're unappreciative or distant, it's just that, in the dog world, understanding personal space is different. And for many dogs, receiving a kiss is a bit confusing. However, dogs are incredibly intelligent and adaptable creatures. They can learn that this peculiar human behavior is a sign of affection. The key lies in how you approach them. Show your dog love through kisses gently, and over time, they might begin to associate your kisses with the affection and care you're intending to convey. This doesn't mean they'll start kissing you back in the human sense, but they'll understand it as your way of saying, "I love you." So, how do you go about it? How to kiss your dog so that they know it's a gesture of affection. Firstly, dogs that have been socialized with humans from a young age are more likely to be comfortable with close contact, including kisses. This is because they've been exposed to human touch early on and have come to associate it with safety and affection. Now to the key part. Start slow. It's not a good idea to go straight for a kiss from the start. Begin with gentle petting in their favorite spots, such as behind the ears or along their back. Observe their body language closely. A dog wagging their tail, leaning into your touch, or showing a relaxed posture is signaling that they really enjoy interaction. When you sense your dog is comfortable and relaxed around you, you can introduce a gentle kiss. Opt for the top of their head, or maybe even on their cheek if they seem really receptive. These areas are less intrusive and more aligned with the type of gentle, non-threatening touches they appreciate. Dogs can learn to link your kisses with positive emotions, especially if you combine the kiss with things they love, like a special treat or a fun play session. They might start to think, "Ah, a kiss means something great is coming my way." How to tell if your dog doesn't want to be kissed. Let's talk about understanding your dog's signals, because not every dog is a fan of getting smooches. Observe their body language to avoid unwanted reactions or making them feel stressed. Watch for avoidance behavior too. If your dog turns their head away, moves to another spot, or suddenly finds something on the floor fascinating as you lean in, they're likely saying, "No thanks, not now." Also, a stiff body is a clear indicator of discomfort. If your dog freezes up when you go in for a kiss, they're not feeling relaxed or happy with the interaction. Do dogs understand hugs? You might view your dog as a cuddly companion, ideal for a loving squeeze. But how do they perceive this gesture? Here's the deal. Dogs have their own views on personal space that might differ from ours. Firstly, dogs are pack animals by nature, which means they're accustomed to close contact with others in their group. However, the type of contact they engage in naturally is different from a human hug. When we go in for a hug, many dogs might be puzzled or even feel restrained, thinking, "What's going on?" rather than feeling comforted or loved. That said, it doesn't mean dogs universally dislike hugs. Many dogs learn to enjoy or at least tolerate them, particularly if they've been raised with frequent gentle handling. Trust is key here as well. If a dog trusts you, they're more likely to interpret a hug as a gesture of affection and security, not as a restriction of their freedom. Dogs are also adept at reading human emotions. They tend to be more inclined to interact closely with someone who is calm and content. So if you're feeling relaxed and happy, your dog might be more open to a hug. However, it's crucial to observe their reaction. If your dog becomes tense, tries to pull away, or shows signs of discomfort, like licking their lips or averting their gaze, they're signaling that they're not in the mood for a hug. Are your dog's licks really kisses? When your dog licks you, some people think of these licks as doggy kisses, but dogs lick for many reasons, and not all of them are about showing love. One big reason dogs lick people is indeed to show affection, but in a less cute way than you might think. This behavior starts early when puppies lick their moms to say hello, but also to make her throw up food for them to eat. This might sound gross to us, but it's a normal way for dogs to get food. So if your dog licks you when you're eating, they might be kissing you, but they might also be acting on that old instinct. Dogs also lick when they feel nervous or stressed, kind of like how people might bite their nails. If a dog licks a lot, especially at themselves or the air, it could mean they're feeling anxious. Curiosity is another reason dogs lick. Dogs explore the world with their noses and tongues. If you have a new smell on you, your dog might lick you to learn more about where you've been or what you've been eating. This kind of licking usually happens when you've just eaten something or come into contact with new smells. Lastly, licking can mean your dog is trying to show you respect or that they see you as the boss. In the wild, lower-ranked dogs lick the higher-ranked ones. If your dog licks you, especially around your mouth, they might be saying you're in charge. This is more common in homes with more than one dog, but it can also happen between dogs and people. Showing your dog love in their language. When it comes to showing your dog how much you love them, the way you use your voice plays a huge role. Believe it or not, your tone of voice can make a big difference in how your dog feels about you and your bond. When talking to your dog, using a baby voice or a happy, excited tone works wonders. Dogs love it because these tones are high-pitched and friendly, making them feel safe and loved. But remember, never yell around your dog. Even if you're not yelling at them, they might see you as a threat in that moment because of their instincts. Here's a cool trick. Read to your dog. It doesn't matter what you're reading, just read it out loud in a soothing voice. This is an incredible way to bond with your dog. They might not understand the words, but they'll love the sound of your voice and the calm it brings. Another key way to show love is by spending quality time together. Make it a part of your daily routine so your dog knows when to expect these special moments and looks forward to them. For example, you could make it a habit to relax on the couch and watch Netflix together after your evening walk. Gently pet your dog during this time. It's a simple yet powerful way to strengthen your bond and show them they're a cherished part of your life. Scientists believe that there are still many things we don't know about dogs, but one thing is clear: they value trust above all. If they know they can trust you, you've got the most loyal friend for life. But if that trust is broken, fixing it can be really tough. So check out this video, where we talk about 8 easy ways you could be losing your dog's trust without even knowing it.